Hello and welcome to the explosive weekend debate with me, Ayushman Singh Jamwal. Our top story continues to be the rail disaster in Odisha that has claimed close to 300 lives. Over 270 people have been killed and over 1,000 people have been injured, ladies and gentlemen, in a horrific triple train collision in Odisha's Balasore. It is the country's deadliest rail accident in more than 20 years. The Railway Board has said that prima facie a technical snag led to the accident. Union Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw visited the accident site. He stated that the root cause of the accident was a glitch in the electronic interlocking system. The Commissioner for Railway Safety will submit a detailed report. Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia has said that a team of doctors and medical staff from AIIMS is set up in Odisha to help the injured. Meanwhile, politics continues to rage over this incident. The opposition has called for Ashwini Vaishnaw's resignation. But can the opposition really boast of a stellar railway safety record? Is this the time to play politics? That's the top focus on the explosive weekend debate.
Right now in war footing, the restoration work is going on in this tract in Balasore. As you can see that all the 21 coaches that were derailed, those coaches have been already in the morning, those coaches have been grounded. So both the four lines, all the four lines that has been cleared.
जो कुछ अब तक का एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव इंफॉर्मेशन मिली है उस सबको ध्यान में रखते हुए पूरे मामले को सीबीआई के पास देने का रेलवे बोर्ड की तरफ से रिकमेंडेशन किया जा रहा है.
And I mentioned in front of all the press, the Dharmender who was present there and Rail Minister also present there. They didn't oppose this, and they were just like agree ऐसे कर रहा था. You see the video. दाल में कुछ काला है.
प्रधानमंत्री जी इस सदी के सबसे भयावह रेल दुर्घटना की जिम्मेदारी लेंगे. नंबर 2, क्या प्रधानमंत्री जी अपने रेलवे मिनिस्टर श्री अश्विनी वैष्णव का इस्तीफा लेंगे?
And joining us on the show are Ratan Sharda, RSS researcher and author, Mohan Kumar Mangalam, Congress spokesperson, Brigadier B.K. Khanna, ex-advisor to the NDMA, and Riju Datta, TMC spokesperson. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us on CNN News 18 in the wake of this horrific incident that has taken place in Odisha, where close to 300 people have lost their lives. The charges coming in thick and fast from the TMC and the Congress calling for Ashwini Vaishnaw's resignation. Now, I want to ask both the Congress and the TMC spokespersons, both your party chiefs, Mallikarjun Kharge and Mamta Banerjee, have served as railway ministers. Can they boast of a stellar safety record? I'll take that first question with the Congress.
You know, I don't want to engage in whataboutery and how does it matter what our safety record was when it was. The question is, in this particular incident, why it has occurred and what were the warning signs that led us here. And those are the things that we actually have to consider.
Why I'm asking that question is because you're asking for Ashwini Vaishnaw's resignation. That's why.
Yes, and it's because that we have in the past taken moral responsibility when accidents like this have occurred and resigned, whether it was Lal Bahadur Shastri, whether it was Madhav Sindhya, whether it was even Nitish Kumar under the NDA.
What about Mallikarjun Kharge?
Take moral responsibility when accidents of this form actually happen. We have to talk about this is the worst accident that has happened in almost a quarter of a century. I want to get down to the facts of what were there any warning signs that could have helped us prevent this accident. And I want to start by talking about first the CAG report on derailment in Indian Railways, which stated that from 2017 to 2021, there were 1127 derailments, and a lot of them, or a majority of them, were because of shortfalls in inspections. The amount of money that has been given for track renewal has been decreased every year and has not even been utilized. Mm-hmm. You set that apart and you look at the fact that there are 312,000 vacancies in the railways. According to an article in The Hindu, which is as recent as last week, the consequential rail accidents year on year have gone up in the last 3 years from 27 to 34 to 48 this year. Manpower shortages are causing many of the loco pilots, which are basically a term for the train drivers, to work extremely long hours beyond the 12 hours per day maximum. Who is responsible for safety in the railways?
Right. I completely understand your point. I completely understand your point, but I also want to highlight this fact. You are making this pitch that given the horrific nature of this accident, the railway minister should quit. I am asking your position because Mallikarjun Kharge was railway minister as well. Was railway minister as well. Let's remember 2013, December 2013, 26 charred to death as a fire broke out in the Nanded-Bangalore Express. Railway Minister Mallikarjun Kharge. In 2014, the Gorakhdam Express, which was headed towards Gorakhpur, collided with a halted goods train in close proximity to the Khalilabad station, resulting in 25 fatalities and more than 50 injuries. Who was the railway minister? Mallikarjun Kharge. Did he take moral responsibility?
And let me tell you what's different this time.
Okay.
Let me tell you that on 9th of February this year, an internal report from the Principal Chief Operations of Southwestern Railways served as a post-mortem of a very similar incident that has happened in Balasore, which was averted just in time at Hosadurga station due to an extremely alert driver. He said in that report that there is a fundamental problem with the interplay between the interlocking system and the signaling system. And actually, in the most dire terms, warned that if the signaling system is not monitored and corrected immediately, it will lead to a very serious accident. This is just a few months ago. Why was this report ignored? Why was it that
I will pose that question.
Our Prime Minister and our Rail Minister were more busy in ensuring that they show up at more Vande Bharat train inaugurations than taking the required cognizance.
But let's be fair.
Report.
The Prime Minister, as well as Ashwini Vaishnaw, were at the site the very next day. This happened on Friday at 7 p.m. and they were at the site very next day. The whole area has been cleared in less than 24 hours. I mean, and you still haven't answered my question. Why didn't Mallikarjun Kharge take moral responsibility? But first, we are also getting a piece of breaking news now. Let's get the details of that piece of breaking news. After the railway minister ordered a CBI probe in the matter, experts have told CNN News 18 that signalling failure cannot happen without human intervention. That is the pitch coming in from top experts. The question remains, is the need of the hour to look into a sabotage angle? As per experts, the signalling system at Bahanaga Bazaar, where this incident has taken place, ladies and gentlemen, is modern, robust, reliable and fail-safe. The system is time-tested and developed over the years. So that is the pitch that's coming in from top experts. As Ashwini Vaishnaw has ordered a CBI investigation, there could be a possible sabotage angle emerging in the wake of this gruesome tragedy. I'm joined by my colleague Dhrubajyoti Pramanik, who's getting us all the details. Dhrubajyoti, over to you.
Yeah. So Anshuman, the hint was enough in the morning where standing on the site, Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw told, quote, the root cause of the accident is now clear and the people involved, they are also identified. So it was enough hint. It was an enough hint for the railway minister after such a massive and terrific accident that there was something wrong with the entire thing. Now later on the day, the railway board member, while interacting with the media, she told that yes, there was something wrong. The Coromandel Express, it was supposed to pass through the AAP main line, and before that, one goods train was coming from the same direction, and it was made stationary, and that is why the loop line was set. Facing point number 17A was set in a reverse direction, and the goods train was taken in the AAP loop line, and it was made stationary. It was made parked, right? Then the Coromandel Express was about to pass through the same line, the main AAP line, and the signal was given that was green. Now the question is, let us just understand this signaling system of this Bahanaga Bazaar station. This is absolutely based on electronic interlocking system. This is a software logic based, very robust, reliable, and fail-safe system. As you were saying that this system is developed over the years. Now just let us try to understand the signaling system. The logic says it's a absolutely software logic based system. The logic says if any point is set in a reverse direction, then the signals behind it would be either yellow or green. But in this case, it did not happen.
Right.
Two signals. Distant signal was green, the home signal was green. Then what went wrong? The experts say the signaling failure can't happen without a human intervention. You may ask, humans are involved in the train operations, but the probable human intervention in this case is different in nature.
Right.
Let's just understand why EI signaling system is operated from it's operated from the station building itself and by either station manager or by the
Right, so there could be a sabotage angle. Thank you, Dhrupajyoti, for getting us those latest details. Let me go back to our guest, Riju Datta. This piece of breaking news that's coming in, that the sabotage angle cannot be ruled out. Then why are you opposing a CBI investigation into this? Your colleague Saket Gokhale has been tweeting away, saying that CBI has no role when it comes to investigating this matter.
No, let's be very honest and upfront. There's an echo, if you can please sort it out.
Okay. I'll sort it out. Go ahead.
Yeah. See, railway accidents are normally probed by investigative boards or commissions with technical expertise. Every child in this country knows that CBI, ED and all these investigatory agencies are puppets of the ruling Modi government. It's a desperate attempt to bury the truth, hide its failures. And it is also a brazen attempt to safeguard the railway minister, Mr. Ashwini Vaishnaw, from taking accountability for his negligence and failure.
But if you're saying dal mein kuch kala hai, who should investigate? And if there is an emerging sabotage angle, sabotage is a very serious crime, who should be investigating then?
Before that, my counter question to your viewers is...
You can't answer a question with a question. If a sabotage angle is coming up... Go ahead.
Again, like I said, every railway accident over the years have been probed by their investigative boards who has technical expertise. The CBI do not have a technical expertise. But my counter question is that almost 300 people have lost their life. Who is accountable? Is the railway minister not accountable? Your first question was, why did Mamata Banerjee and Mallikarjun Kharge did not submit their resignation?
Yeah.
During Mamata Banerjee's tenure in the NDA government, where the Prime Minister was Bharat Ratna Atal Bihari Vajpayee, the Ganeshwari train accident happened. 150 people lost their life. There was a Maoist angle, but Mamata Banerjee submitted a resignation, which was not accepted by the then Prime Minister.
What about UPA?
It is a sense of responsibility that in my chair, nobody is saying Mr. Ashwini Vaishnaw is directly related to this.
What about the UPA era?
You are the responsible railway minister. You have to take accountability.
But what about the UPA era? Mamata Banerjee did that under NDA. What about the UPA era when she was railway minister?
During the railway minister in the UPA era, she was barely railway minister for 6.5 months. Then she became the chief minister.
Let me tell you, Mamata Banerjee as railway minister in UPA, 100 train accidents that happened between April 2009 and March 2010. This is under Mamata Banerjee. After the Senthia train accident on July 19, 2010, which claimed 66 lives, Riju Datta, Mamata Banerjee decided to attend a Martyrs' Day rally in Kolkata a day later. At least over here, the railway minister went down to the side. So I'm sorry, you have no moral high ground. You're also cherry picking Mamata Banerjee. You have no moral high ground. You're cherry picking Mamata Banerjee, what she did under NDA. You have no answer for what she did under UPA. Ratan Sharda, your statement.
The problem here is the media is in a desperate need to save the railway minister or the prime minister.
We are desperate.
Any accountability.
We are desperate.
From any accountability.
My basic point is,
no, forget Mamata Banerjee. Forget Mallikarjun Kharge.
Why should we? Why should we forget them?
Are you telling me that nobody is responsible for the death of 300 people?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that this should be investigated because all signs are pointing to a sabotage angle. I want those people who are involved in a possible sabotage.
The minister who went there, the railway minister who went there, the prime minister who went there, they have nothing to say on this. They are chit clean. They should be continuing.
They have called for an investigation. I'm saying it is very rich for the Congress and the TMC to call for a resignation when they themselves refuse to resign after horrific train accidents. Ratan Sharda, your perspective on this?
Well, Ayushman, first of all, I would say the term used for our PM once is totally fits here. That is Maut ke Saudagar. These people are vultures. They are Maut ke Saudagar, or out to make some points when the real issue is the huge tragedy that has befallen, the huge accident that has happened. Now the question, why we fear there is a sabotage. You remember a train was torched twice in Kerala when one person was caught, which turned out to be a particular person. Then it happened again You remember every Vande Bharat train is being stoned in whichever areas goes typically where the opposition rules. Tires on Kanyakumari Express track in south, huge truck tires which made the driver stop in time and save the accident. Are these all coincidences? There is definitely, and Mamata Banerjee has gone to say that rail budget has been abolished. They don't understand that the rail budget was so huge that it was absorbed in the union budget. The outlay on railways has gone up multiple times than what it was earlier on. Then there is record of railway safety which has improved tremendously during last few years, and accidents have gone so rare that these people are upset. Mamata Banerjee brought in Godha train accident, saying that it was how train was burned from inside when it was moving. Arey chup karo na tum.
Right, Riju Datta, Mohan Kumar Mangala. I'm sorry, Riju Datta. He did not say a word while you were speaking. I'll give you enough time to counter. I'll give you enough time to counter. I will give you enough time to counter. I'll give you enough time to counter. Ratan Shada, please. Ratan Shada, 30 seconds to you. I will give you enough time to counter. You can say whatever you want then. I'll give you enough time to counter.
Still these people say
please, Riju Datta, I will give you enough time to counter. Please, let's not go off the handle over here, please.
As railway minister working on track, he was sitting for 24 hours. Show me one example where the railway minister was sitting on the track for 24 hours before every relief, every issue was cleared. And as I said, how can these people talk of Godhra as some hand when the entire judiciary system has given the punishment to people who actually brought about the Godhra train carnage? And today they have gone to speak about that? What kind of vultures these are? I don't understand. Let the inquiry happen. It is a sabotage, it will come out. It is not a sabotage, it will come out. Why are they afraid of a sabotage angle? Give me one reason.
Absolutely. It reeks of political posturing at the end of the day when it comes to rail safety records. I have one more panelist on the show also, Brigadier BK Khanna. This entire sabotage angle that has emerged in the wake of this tragedy, where when we're talking about the electronic interlocking system, now what experts are saying is that it has to be human intervention which can cause something like that to fail. Your perspective on that?
I can say, in fact, yesterday also, when I was there on the TV, I had mentioned it. There are two main reasons it could be. One is the gross negligence on the part of a number of railway employees, and the second is the sabotage angle. Both are possible, which will come out only after the investigation is over. I mean, the thing is, yesterday also I said, okay, yes, it is a human error, which there is no doubt at only. Otherwise, how automatically when the switch has been made, when in fact you are allowing in the loop or a goods train, and thereafter on the same, in fact, so without the switch coming back on the main or something, so they are giving a green signal. Automatically it will be there because somebody has intervened there only, and I think they said rightly that we identify certain people, let the CBI in fact go into it, and like the Prime Minister said, so that nobody will be spared. And yes, we will also recommend it, and the maximum punishment should be given to them. They should be, in fact, I mean, they get the maximum, in fact, death sentence.
Absolutely. That should be the need of the hour to get to the truth of this. Mohan Kumar Mangalam and Riju Datta, 30 seconds each. I'll give you both of you the final word. Mohan first.
First, quickly, I want to come back on this calling us vultures and mouth of Saudagar. It is Mr. Modi who during 2011 was standing outside and came out with a poster saying, "Stop terrorism, vote for BJP." It was him during the West Bengal elections when a flyover collapsed, said that God has made this flyover collapse to show you that you shouldn't vote for Mamata. So if there's anyone who's a mouth ka Saudagar, it is Mr. Modi. He has proven himself time and again. Second, the sabotage angle is not confirmed. You seem to reiterate again and again. Let me bring in an anti-corruption angle, because that's also where the CBI may come in. Have you heard of something called a block proving by axle counter, VPAC signaling system? That failed in the Hosadurga station. It might also have failed here. It's a system that ensures coordinated movement of trains by automatically indicating that the rail section that the train has to move.
Can I come in now?
Right.
It fails all the time. Hold on a second.
Thank you.
Right. Mohan, 30 seconds, that's it.
With substandard
I just want to say this. In Bengal, then the Posta flyover collapsed.
Guys, leave the fight for Bengal. Why are Congress and TMC fighting right now over this? You guys should be united on this front. Okay, Riju Datta, 30 seconds to you. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I just want to say when Narendra Modi came to Bengal, when the Posta flyover collapsed and 20 people died, he said it's an act of God and God is sending a message. So from Morbi Beach tragedy to this time to 288 people they lose their lives, all the Hindu gods and goddesses are sending a message to Narendra Modi, Ashwini Vaishnaw and all these RSS stooges that even gods and goddesses won't forgive you. You have to answer for the loss of 288 people's lives. आप लोगों को जवाब देना पड़ेगा. You cannot hide behind a CBI investigation. Bring Narendra Modi to book. Bring Ashwini Vaishnaw to book. The guilty needs to be punished, and the people who are responsible for the death of 288 people needs to be punished.
Right, I'll leave it at that.
That's all.
Right, I'll leave it at that, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us on CNN News 18. Ratan Sharda, Mohan Kumar Mangalam, Brigadier B.K. Khanna and Riju Datta. Getting some more breaking news. This one from Bihar, ladies and gentlemen. A portion of an under-construction bridge over the Ganga River collapsed in Bhagalpur. Those visuals on your screen. Look at that disaster, ladies and gentlemen. This was an under-construction bridge over the Ganga River that has collapsed in Bhagalpur. The bridge was made at a cost of 1,700 crore. The bridge had partially collapsed on the 30th of April, after which it was put under construction. Now the bridge has completely collapsed. Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar has ordered an investigation. Let's listen into the reactions which are coming in.
इस समय हमने अगवानी घाट पे जो पुल बन रहा था सुल्तानगंज से गंगा नदी के ऊपर, उसको लेकर के जवाब हमने दिया था और वो जवाब आप लोगों के समक्ष है, यहाँ पर है। और दूसरा सवाल एक और आया था, वो तारीख है 13 मार्च 2023। ये डॉक्टर संजीव हैं, परबत्ता के विधायक हैं, उन्होंने पूछा और दोनों बार हमने जवाब में ये बताया था कि दुर्घटना की जांच जो है प्रतिष्ठित संस्थान IIT बॉम्बे, IIT रुड़की एवं NIT पटना के विशेषज्ञ प्रोफेसर द्वारा कराया जा रहा है, ताकि जो कारणों का सही पता लग पाए। और
ये पहली बार नहीं हुआ है। ये जो सिंगला कंपनी ने बिहार में कई पुल बनाए और कई पुल बनाया, उसमें ये पुल भी था जो भागलपुर को खगड़िया से जोड़ता है और ये जांच का विषय है। इसके लिए हाई पावर कमेटी बनानी चाहिए, उसकी जांच करनी चाहिए। ये कंपनी बहुत छोटी सी थी, ये बिहार में आकर इसने बहुत सारे पुल बनाए। जितने पुल सिंगला कंपनी ने बनाए हैं उन सब पुल की जांच करनी चाहिए।
So shocking visuals coming in from Bhagalpur, ladies and gentlemen. This bridge that was under construction over the Ganga River in Bhagalpur has now completely collapsed. I'm joined by my colleague Saurabh on the broadcast. Saurabh, so 1,700 crore of public money now flowing in the Ganga.
Yes, and it all collapsed as we can see in the visuals. Also last year in April, the same kind of incident happened with the same bridge. The bridge was under construction and several pillars of the bridge was collapsed. And this time today evening at around 6 p.m., that the whole project collapsed and it came into River Ganga. And the main accusation is now it is being alleged by the opposition BJP that there is a corruption and they are alleging that the company, the construction company SP Singla, which is from Haryana, they are involved in some sort of corruption and proper investigation has to be done because this is the second incident of the same bridge. And now the CM has given a inquiry order wherein the ACS, the Additional Chief Secretary of the Road Construction Department, has been directed to constitute a member, investigating team to get proper information and proper inquiries should be done to get the information of what exactly happened, where was the lapse, and a thorough report has to be submitted to the Chief Minister. Meanwhile, the BJP, they all are blaming the government of corruption. We heard, the ex-minister Shahnaaz Hussain, he was pointing out that this particular company should be probed because he rightly said that this company was started at a very low level here in Bihar, but they continuously got projects and has built so many bridges in the state of Bihar. So all the voices are coming in. RJD, JU, they all are saying that a proper investigation will be done. But the fact here is the whole project of 1,710 crore rupees, it collapsed and it came into the river Ganga.
Absolutely. Thank you, Saurabh, for joining us on the broadcast. Shocking visuals coming in from Bhagalpur, ladies and gentlemen. A bridge worth 1,700 crore is now flowing in the Ganga River. Nitish Kumar has ordered an investigation, but politics now escalating over this in the state of Bihar. Brazen corruption that has come to light as a 1,700 crore bridge has now collapsed in Bhagalpur. The entire project just shows the state of affairs in Bihar, where that kind of multi-crore bridge is now flowing in the Ganga River. We'll continue to track all the developments which are coming in from Bihar, but that's all we have to pack it on the show. Thank you for watching.